Top government officials from the U.S. and China are also meeting in Geneva, Switzerland this weekend to talk trade. President Trump said Thursday he hoped for substantive negotiations, but just the day earlier said China tariffs would stay in effect. Now, the farmers I talked to are still hoping to avoid a repeat of the trade war of 2018. As farmers plant the 2025 crop, they're trying to stay positive about working out the trade tiff with China, their largest soybean customer. Kevin Scott was a leader for the American Soybean Association during the trade war in 2018 and says even then, China bought U.S. soybeans.
When we dealt with tariffs before, China put tariffs on our soybeans, and when they needed them, they quit charging it. The tariff is still there from the last time, and they just weren't enforcing that. So I think when China needs to eat, when their people need to eat, the tariffs won't matter on soybeans.
And Scott points out tariffs were still in place from the first Trump administration before the tariff battle reheated, pushing the tax on beans to currently well over 100%. The difference today is China has shifted more purchases to Brazil.
We lost quite a bit of market share on the soybeans to China in that time frame, and we never got that back.
The president of the Minnesota Soybean Growers Association says thankfully the U.S. has also expanded its demand portfolio since 2018, when China accounted for nearly 60% of U.S. exports.
We've diversified, we're looking at different uses. Obviously, sustainable aviation fuel is something that we are starting to focus on. But also, it's opened up some trade with some different countries that we haven't had in the past.
Because if China buys more from South America, it just shifts business.
If somebody buys from them, usually that opens up some demand on our side.
Yet with China still the top customer, accounting for nearly half of all U.S. soybean exports, Johnson says they need more than just a de-escalation of this trade war.
And hopefully we can negotiate and try and get a trade deal worked out with them. We started this many years ago in phase one, and hopefully we can finish phase one and move into phase two. But that's all we can hope for.
I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.